Hi there, my name is Jason West and I'm head of the real-time business at London Stock Exchange Group, and I'm here with my colleague Jakub.
Hi, I'm Jakub Pater. I am a director of real-time managed services at LSEG.
Okay, so in episode 3 we're going to be talking about cloud, the enabler. I think people have been talking about cloud for a very long time now. There's been multiple discussions across multiple tiers of groups and financial services about public cloud. Now we're starting to see the move to it. I think over the last couple of years, more and more of our client bases are starting to use public cloud in various different ways.
What do you think are the business challenges that clients are trying to fix by utilizing cloud and cloud-based services?
So I think if we look and go back to maybe episode 1 where we talked about CapEx and OpEx, our clients need rapid scalability. I think we're now seeing, especially over the last 2 years, clients looking at their front office, their middle office, and their back office businesses. Everything used to be on premise, everything was a hardware commodity. I think now people are seeing that public cloud allows them to move middle office, back office, certain risk applications, maybe reg applications, off premise, where it can run at scale. I'm starting to see from especially our trading clients, they're predominantly moving towards private cloud or staying on premise. But a lot of the elasticity within public cloud today can be used. And that's why we're starting to deliver our data and our products to both on-premise, colos, private clouds, and public clouds as well. So there's a big push. You know, a lot of our tier ones and a lot of our startup clients are understanding the scalability of cloud. I think during COVID, with the decentralization of workforces, where people had infrastructure running in their buildings, now they have the ability to move it out, support it wherever it may be in the world via public cloud. You know, public cloud has the ability to spin up, spin down, scale very, very quickly. It also gives you that OpEx ability. You know, moving from a CapEx where you know you've got to manage capacity to an OpEx where you can scale your capacity at will is bringing lots and lots of benefits to our clients these days.
100%. I think the elasticity and cost efficiency of cloud, if properly used and deployed, it stands out by far. But I would add one more thing that is a little counterintuitive for many clients, and it's around security. We at LSEG have launched a cloud-based managed service offering, partnering with one of the major cloud service providers, and we take security seriously. So we support encrypted connections because that is what we hear from the clients as well. They are mandated to connect to any public cloud instances through a secure connection. So we are addressing that, and we're supporting the encryption to a managed service. We do support single sign-on utilizing SAML 2 for our user interface access and authentication, which is also not only secure but allows the better access management for our clients.
Yeah, that's the security is pretty critical, and I think if you look at one of our service partners or one of our cloud service providers provides an entire environment in public cloud for the US government. You know, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for everyone. Obviously, financial services with regulation, especially in places like Switzerland and domiciling data, you're starting to see the cloud service providers building environments in those countries that are regulated, ensuring the data stays there. One of the big things our clients say to us is we need to look at FinOps. You know, you don't want to be spinning out of control in public cloud. How are you managing and maintaining that? A lot of our clients shut their cloud infrastructure down at weekends, so they're only paying for 5 days out of 7. You know, the ability to use it as a really good tool and mechanism for you. When you're not using it, don't use it. When you need to scale, it'll scale rapidly. So the drive is definitely there. I think now that we're moving into analytics, Gen AI, the scalability to do back testing, run LLMs in public cloud today is pretty huge. Lots and lots of our clients, and we're seeing a week-by-week change in that, to the point where clients are saying, can you put this amount of data in this cloud service provider for us and maintain the back end? So we look after the delivery, we look after the support of that cloud environment, whilst those clients look at the data, run analytics, and then go make whatever money they need to do out of it. So there is this big shift from running on premise into public cloud. And we have the ability to support our clients in our private cloud or run their stack for them as a managed service in public cloud. And I can only see that growing over the next couple of years.
That's an interesting point you mentioned. And about the time to market and the rush of the clients to get to test their new applications they're developing. Obviously, major players, not only they employ whole teams of data scientists that develop machine learning algorithms, and they need a place to test it. And public cloud seems to be a good solution for it. Is there any specific application in LSEG that would help the clients achieve their goals in that area?
So LSEG have a product called Test Data as a Service. So it's based in a cloud service provider today. It allows clients to connect to the service over VPN, over the internet, and basically test their applications. They can test our data against their applications. They can test their applications to destruction by running through an increased amount of data on that application. Now that gives them a break point. The way we've built and devised this service is you buy a certain amount of gig, a certain amount of venues, and you run it. It's like a SIM card on a telephone. As soon as you run out of that data, the environment collapses, or you upgrade and you buy it again. So it gives our clients the elasticity they need to run terabytes of data through applications and test and test and test, which enables them to make sure that when they do go to production, their application should be 100% fine as it goes into the market.
So they wouldn't have to spin up servers in their on the premises that would cost them money and would stay there after the test is completed. With Test Data as a Service, they can simply just enter a deal with LSEG, spin up the environment, and once the test is over, that will be collapsed. So it is a cost-efficient way of performing testing.
100%, right? And if I go back to the tier one bank I used to work for, our UAT environment would be different to our dev environment, to our production environment, different hardware, different software. If you're going to test something, you need to make sure the version control of the hardware and software all the way through is consistent.